are going to discuss capacitance of a parallel plate capacitor with the dielectric slab between the plates. So consider a parallel plate capacitor having plate charge Q, plate area A, and the separation between the plates as d. Let K is the dielectric constant of the dielectric medium introduced between the plates, and suppose T is the thickness of the dielectric slab. The field E0 between the plate is in the distance d minus t, means the space leaving the dielectric material, and E is the distance d minus t, and E is the distance t. Hence, if the potential difference between the plates be V, then V means potential difference is the product of intensity and distance. So for the intensity E0, the distance is d minus t, and for intensity E, the distance is t. Now E naught equal to Q by epsilon naught A, and E equal to Q by epsilon naught A into K, where K is the dielectric constant of the media. Here you have to understand that E naught is the electric field intensity due to the air part of the parallel plate capacitor, whose thickness is d minus t, and E is the electric field intensity due to the dielectric part of the parallel plate capacitor, and its value is Q by K epsilon naught A. So Q by epsilon naught A, if we take common, it gives d minus t plus t by K. So the capacitance of the capacitor given by C equal to Q by V. So Q divided by, put the value of V, which is Q by epsilon naught A d minus t plus t by K. The result is A epsilon naught divided by d minus t plus t by K. Since K greater than 1, the effective distance between the plates becomes less than d, and so the capacitance increases. Now let us consider some special cases. If the dielectric slab fills the entire space between the plates, then T equal to d, and we have the equation C equal to epsilon naught A by d minus d plus d by K. The result is A epsilon naught K by d. If there be vacuum or air in the whole space between the plates, that is T equal to 0, then the capacitance in this equation, if you put T equal to 0 in equation 1, then the result is A epsilon naught divided by d. If there be a slab of metal K equal to infinity, for metal the dielectric constant is infinity, of thickness T between the plates, then the capacitance will be C equal to epsilon naught A divided by d minus t. If the slabs of dielectric constants K1, K2, K3 so on, and respective thicknesses T1, T2, T3 so on, be placed in the entire space between the two plates, then C equal to epsilon naught A by d minus, in place of T we need to write T1 plus T2 plus T3 so on, and in place of T by K you need to write T1 by K1 plus T2 by K2 plus T3 by K3 and so on. So C, if D is equal to T1 plus T2 plus T3 and so on, so we can write C equal to epsilon naught A divided by T1 by K1 plus T2 by K2 plus T3 by K3 and so on. Now let us see the series combination of capacitor. What is series combination of capacitor? When two or more capacitors are connected one after another in this way, that is, the second plate of first capacitor is connected to first plate of second capacitor, second plate of second capacitor connected to first plate of third capacitor, and the last plate is earthed, then such type of combination is known as series combination of capacitor. If plus Q charge is given to the first plate of first capacitor, it will induce minus Q charge to the inner surface of the first capacitor, and plus Q charge will be induced to the first plate of the second capacitor, and so on. Let V1, V2, V3 are the potential difference between the plates C1, C2 and C3. Then V1 equal to Q by C1, V2 equal to Q by C2, V3 equal to Q by C3, because we know voltage equal to charge by capacitance. So total voltage across A and B is given by V equal to V1 plus V2 plus V3. Take Q common, it is 1 by C1 plus 1 by C2 plus 1 by C3. If C is the equivalent capacitance between A and B, and V is the potential difference between the plates, then V equal to Q by C. Now if we equate equation 1 and 2, then we get Q by C equal to Q into 1 by C1 plus 1 by C2 plus 1 by C3. The result is 1 by C equal to 1 by C1 plus 1 by C2 plus 1 by C3.